to the Economic Development and Energy Committee meeting for September 23rd, 2024. Would everyone please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Legislator Adenizio. Legislator Crowley.
Present.
Chairman Goldman.
Present. I'd like to make a motion to approve the minutes from the July 7, 2024 Economic Development Committee meeting. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Okay. We have item number 4. We have a request from the Industrial Development Agency to update us on developments on the agency. Chairman Bill Nook, would you like to sit down and tell us what's going on?
That's okay, I'll be here. There we go. It's supposed to be on. So, thank you for allowing me to be here tonight. And so I'm here, one of the reasons is I don't expect to be part of the October budget discussions because for this year, we will not be requesting an allocation for support, just as we didn't request one last year. And we didn't use our requested allocation of $40,000 in 2023 either. It all stayed in the county's funds. We've come a long way since 2016. When I was asked to rebuild the PCIDA board, and we had $38 in the bank. We've had a rough few beginning years, straightening out our records, and from the previous board that had resigned in mass, and then along came the COVID problems and those. In 2017, we were able to process a nice expansion with Ace Endico, and in 2020, we were able to close out the stagnated Fox Ridge project and bring in the new Comfort Inn Brewster Hotel, which had its opening 3 days before New York State shut down for COVID. Okay. In 2023, we were able to close on the third expansion for Ace Endico, and we closed the sales tax abatement process for the business campus at Fields Corners, Poksley Road. We had gotten to the point now where we're doing what the IDA is supposed to be doing, and that's being self-sufficient with the fees generated by the projects that we're able to assist. All of this is prelude to why I wanted to talk to you. We've been doing this as a board without an agency behind us. I've been fortunate to have good people willing to share some of the time and expertise to get through the years. But as a reminder, we're still looking for a volunteer for the Phillipstown area.
We had one.
Huh?
I thought we had one.
We almost did.
Oh,
But
he's willing to do it. So
Nat?
Yeah.
No, well, I keep telling Nat, I would like Nat to be there because he is, but he's got 75 other things that he's doing all the time. And so I keep telling him, cautioning him, from my own experience, that he's got a grandson that he's curious about. So, you know, he should find somebody else. So we're working on finding someone that's appropriate. And that's because we're very adamant, actually, on the board about having geographic representation on our board, so that we're making sure that we cover all the areas in the county. Where am I here? We have a very capable compliance consultant, Terry Waveda, very knowledgeable and all of that, but she's also very old now. She's getting on to 84, I think, now. And she's not going to be part of our program. I'm trying to get her away this year. We're just finishing up things, so. But we're going to need somebody with that kind of expertise to work with us. And we've also been lucky in having very knowledgeable and skillful attorneys to be able to prepare our projects and stuff as our project attorneys. So all that work gets done. But with little or no fees being generated, we operated under austere conditions and were able to function adequately for a while. We are now where we need to become an agency with a board that oversees its operations and makes decisions on the projects that deserve the benefits of the IDA, can authorize for them, as are presented to us by an executive director or someone like that, because the two positions are supposed to be different. We have enough funds in our bank accounts to afford a decent office arrangement right now, which is pretty nice. Our place at Route 164, the old Lawler building. We're in the library there. And we also have a bookkeeping, well, an administrative consultant. Don't want to call her hired, so she's a contract employee, part-time. But she's, number one, good with QuickBooks Online, which is important. And also, she's getting our records organized in a consistent manner, as opposed to the way the previous person was organizing them. So, you know, but the IDA's is clear, the legislation is clear that there should be a separation between the duties of the chairman and the executive director, and they shouldn't be the same person. So I'm looking for your help and guidance of the administration, the legislature, to bring about an institutionalization of the IDA agency so I can step away from this position when it's proper. I'm not quitting, I'm just getting older. So I have included in our budgets for the 24 and 25 modest amounts for funding of a bona fide executive director, around $50,000. But I would doubt that this will attract a valid applicant. I think the IDA should be better served if a qualified person of a kindred organization were to take on these duties, and then the IDA would be able to subsidize that position for that organization because we have that money available. It's something that we need to talk about and think about, I think. One of our problems, I was discussing with Dan Birmingham just now, that he remembers that he didn't have half of the reporting responsibilities that we have nowadays, and that really takes up our big time. I'm sure you folks know some of it, that every time we turn around, there's another report required from Albany, and so that takes up a lot of our time. And the reason I say that we need a qualified person to do that, and unfortunately we can't really take care of a person for that kind of, the qualified person as an executive director, because I don't think that we will continue to generate the projects that the IDA considers, because Putnam County has difficult obstacles for attracting development, infrastructure, land availability, and even popular opinion. So we have a good economic development team. The Putnam EDC, the Putnam Tourism are out front working to attract and inform people about the wonders of Putnam County. We have the Putnam County Department of Planning, Development and Public Transportation. It seems they've lost their focus on the development part that used to be part of their name. Okay. We also have the Putnam County Business Council and the local chambers of commerce that are working to keep our businesses going. So we have the reality, however, that more than half of our well-educated and skillful workforce gets up every morning and goes to work someplace else. And so that's where we are right now. And so I'm asking for your help. We're not asking for money. Matter of fact, we're offering money, depending on how it gets around, because we right now have the ability, for at least the next couple of years, to pay for the kind of things that we're talking about.
Thank you very much, Chairman. You're right, we do have a very positive economic development team here in Putnam County. And what you guys have done in the IDA is you've come a long way, and I'm very proud. And this committee is very proud of that. And we're looking forward to good things from you, and hopefully we do get a good individual to fill that position and, move forward. Any questions from the committee? Any comments or questions from legislators?
An easy night.
Any comments, questions from the audience? Seeing there are none, thank you very much.
Thank you. And now you guys get to talk real money.
Say hello. Terry Ray.
Okay, item number 5, I requested President Kathleen Abels from the Putnam County Economic Development Corporation to talk to us about the upcoming breakfast symposium that you guys are having.
Thank you very much for your kind invitation. This is like free advertising, so I'm all for it, because we're also advertising locally. It's a good thing to keep our local periodicals in business. Right now, downtown revitalization is all the rage. A month or so ago, I went to a meeting put on by by Empire State Development in the Paramount Theater in Peekskill. Hudson Valley Regional Council, who you guys voted to help. Yeah. They're doing a meeting a week from, actually another meeting in Peekskill a week from Friday on the same topic. So this will be our 3rd annual breakfast symposium. We're gaining momentum. I think our attendance was up 18% last year as compared to the year before. It was the first fundraiser that the EDC has had in years. And we got very lucky because we scored Joe Cotter of National Resources Inc. of Greenwich, Connecticut as our speaker. He is extremely intelligent, and he is the person who will be leading the long-awaited revitalization project for the village of Brewster, which will be called, going forward, Brewster Crossing, singular. I had to make sure I got that right for the invitations. And I think he'll be a tremendous draw. I have heard him speak. He's really very spontaneous. He's very spot on. This will be a wonderful thing for our county. I believe in 2016, the original project, which was Envision Brewster, they got a grant of $2 million. It's just been sitting on a shelf, and the Empire State Development does not like to award money, have a lot of publicity and then not have it go anywhere. So that's a good thing. But Joe leads with the arts, which is a great way to get feet on the street. In Pleasantville, when their theater reopened, it created I think 12 restaurants. I live in Brewster. There's not a lot of places to eat there right now. I think also he selects his projects based on data and based on demographics, and that's very important. And this will be such a shot in the arm for existing small businesses, new businesses. There's going to be housing, which is great. We sorely need that. And if you have rental housing, then you attract younger people, and then you enhance your workforce. And of course, if you're tearing down the entire south side of Main Street in Brewster, that's the time to do infrastructure improvements, which is a very important thing as well. So I know everyone on the legislature received paper VIP invites, as did our elected officials and the department heads for the county, and we are looking forward to having a successful event. And I'm really looking forward to when the successful event is over, so I can get back to normal life and stop harassing people with email blasts and reminders, last chance. I do hope you'll all attend. I think it's going to be really enjoyable and really informative. I've been checking the Eventbrite list, and it's interesting to see the people who are coming. Interestingly, I think we have 6 people from our local 60 off Prospect Hill Road. That's a training center for the trades. Someone from the local 21 is coming. Lots of realtors, people that I bump into in the grocery store. Come to my meeting. So we're gaining momentum, and I'm excited, and I look forward to it. If anyone has any questions, I'm happy to try to fill them.
Thank you for coming. You're doing a great job selling it. I'm glad to see that. I'll be there. I hope my fellow legislators are there, and people from the audience come also. Any questions from the committee? Any questions from the legislators? Legislator?
So last year there was a panel. Was that panel? I thought very informative. I did go last year. I think everything we do is fabulous. So much great information, and not only good information, but also networking.
Mhm.
So I think I thought it was really interesting last year.
Thank you. We're kind of evolving. Year one, we had 2 speakers, and there was some redundancy. So last year, we had 1 speaker and a panel, and this year, we'll have the same format, 1 speaker and a panel of only 3 people, which is more manageable. And those panelists will be Carla Castillo, who's very, very well-informed. She's a very smart lady, and she's a great resource, particularly if you have any concerns about clean energy or streams or anything of that nature. She's great at sniffing out funding. Linda Malave, who is now the regional director for Empire State Development. Tom Scaglione left like a little over a year ago. Linda stepped up. She's doing really well, and I think she'll be very knowledgeable, particularly about stuff like New York Forward money and CFA, questions and concerns of that nature. And finally, my pal Adam Bosch, who is very dynamic, you know, and our moderator is Alana Daly, who is the chairperson of my board, and she's just amazing. She's just, you know, she's very quick. She keeps things going in an orderly fashion. She tried to bail, and I said last week, and I said, Alana, look, you got Adam Bosch. There's nothing to worry about. If there's a moment of silence, Adam can talk about lack of EV charging, the housing crisis, the childcare crisis. I mean, he's got you covered, and he's got your back, so there's nothing to worry about.
It's gonna be a great
It's a great
event.
event.
Any other questions or comments? Any questions, comments from the audience? Thank you very much for coming.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
All right, item number 6, it's an FYI, unemployment rate for Putnam County. July 2024 was 3.8%. September 2023 was 3.3%. Moving on to item number 6, is there any other business? Seeing as no other business, I'll make a motion to adjourn. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you for coming.